It's Monday and time for Top Exit Strategies, sponsored by Exit Mid-Atlantic. This week, the topic is estate sales. Exit Mid-Atlantic regional owner Jonathan Runlet is joined by an expert who explains why it's important to pick the right realtor to help with that process. Jonathan and Corey, welcome in. So great to see you both.
Likewise.
Pleasure to be here.
All right, Jonathan, going to start with you. What are we talking about this week?
Well, as you know, as the regional owner of Exit Mid-Atlantic, we sponsor this segment, Top Exit Strategies, every Monday morning, where we bring in top industry professionals to talk about different real estate related topics. Today, we're very happy to have one of our very own. Corey Lancaster is the co-owner of Exit Right Realty with his brother Carlos. He's also the team leader of the Lancaster team. He was awarded Broker of the Year this year for Exit Mid-Atlantic and a Platinum Team Award for Exit International of North America. Corey's going to be talking to us today about estate sales and how you go about picking the right realtor and what to do if you inherit a property.
Yeah, Corey, we hear that term estate sale quite a bit. What exactly is an estate sale?
Well, essentially, estate sale is when someone passes away, and it's the legal process in which someone steps up. Typically, it's the personal representative is going to open up the estate, and their primary job is to take account of all the assets within the estate and all the debt, and ultimately sell or liquidate all of the assets, pay off all the creditors, and then distribute the proceeds to the beneficiaries. Those are those who stand to benefit from the estate, such as kids, spouse, or close friend, or whatever it may be. So that's kind of what an estate is and who the players are.
So when family members are taking charge of this estate sale, what are some of the biggest challenges they face and mistakes they want to look to avoid?
Well, the first thing is they just don't know where to get started, right? Most people haven't had that experience of dealing with an estate. So it's just kind of like, how do I even get started? How do I navigate through this process? So that's the first thing. A lot of people just get paralyzed because they just don't know how to get started. The second thing is they just don't have the time, Kristen. They don't have the resources. They don't have the relationships, right? If you can imagine, they're already probably grieving in most cases, and they already have their own life to kind of deal with, right? They have family, they have work, they have COVID, all the things and stresses that come along with that. And now they are put in a position where they have to handle someone else's life, essentially, right? And they don't have someone telling them, this is where I put this is where I put that. They don't have an estate attorney, right? So they got to research that if that's what they're going to do. They don't have contractors. They don't have someone to kind of, do the decluttering of the home.
Right.
None of those kind of resources they have. So that takes a lot of time to kind of organize and kind of manage that. And I would say the third, thing is, a lot of sellers, because I see it all the time, have a lot of conversations, and a lot of sellers are selling themselves short, typically by selling it to a cash investor, just kind of not knowing the market. And sometimes the people are selling the house 50, 60% below the market value. And that's a big problem. I mean, that's a lot of money. That can send, one of the kids or grandkids to college. Now, don't get me wrong, Kristen, there are times where you do need to sell it to a cash investor. But even in those cases, a lot of times they're not getting the best cash deal, even in those cases. It's just simply because they just don't know what the market is.
So how does a realtor help with this, and what should we be looking for?
Well, first of all, you want to make sure a realtor, if you're going to have a realtor handle this, which you definitely should, you need to make sure the realtor has some experience in doing the estate sales, right? You need someone to help guide you and advise you through that process. Now, we're not attorneys, of course,
right?
But you need someone who knows kind of what to expect away, right? Because a lot of people, like I said, they get paralyzed. They just don't know, where to go next.
Well, and Jonathan, before we let you guys go, real quick, where do we find Corey? Where do we find you? What's all the information we need?
Yeah, so Corey obviously has a lot of experience in this niche. He's also willing to help anyone that's interested in learning more. You're welcome to call Corey at 240-988-3173 or visit his brokerage's website at exitright, RIGHT, realty.com. Or if you'd like more information in areas where Corey doesn't assist people, you can reach out to us at exitmidatlantic.com.
Awesome, gentlemen. Thanks so much for being here and informing us on all of this today.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you so much for having us.
Visit exitmidatlantic.com to learn more about the team with locations in D.C., Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania, and West Virginia.